if you don't want to look like this, and instead you want to look like this, and this, or maybe this is me, by the way. I just took this picture yesterday. Then keep watching this video because I'm gonna show you how I was able to build this body by eating what I want and training only 1 to 2 times per week. I wake up at around 6 a.m. From 6:30 till 12 p.m. I only consume coffee and sparkling water, actually. I run an online business, and for me to have this mental clarity of fasted state where I pretty much don't eat anything and just drink coffee and drink sparkling water, it's fantastic. I know this is not going to work for every single one of you watching this. If you're extremely skinny and have a very, very fast metabolism, it's most likely going to be difficult for you to stay fasted. And maybe for you, it's better to eat something in the morning. Again, I'm not a doctor, and I'm only going to share stuff that worked for me. But with that said, I break my fast for the first meal of the day, which is 99% of the time is going to be scrambled eggs. 4 scrambled eggs cooked in olive oil, and I'm gonna have some carbs with it, usually rice cakes, so maybe 4 rice cakes, 40 calories each, or I'm gonna have some blueberries and a toast, whatever. After that, if it's not my training day, which again, I only train in the gym 1 to 2 times per week. If it's not a day where I go to hit a gym, whatever, I just gonna eat lunch, which is the heftiest, the biggest meal of the day. And 99% of the time, it's also going to be sweet potatoes. For meat, it's going to be chicken breast or beef, something with beef, so ground beef or just regular beef, or it's going to be fish, okay? Salmon, whatever. For vegetables, for veggies, I usually going to have just carrots. The beta carotene inside sweet potatoes and carrots is going to give you natural tan. Just don't overdo it because you're going to become orange, as you can see. So after this meal, what I do is I just go for a walk. And after I get back home, this is where the action begins. This is where I'm going to have my first dessert, the second dessert. The first dessert is oatmeal. So for the oatmeal, I don't just make regular oatmeal like a normal person. I'm just going to have 100 grams of oats mixed and cooked in milk with some water. But I also add a scoop of casein chocolate protein powder. Now, the reason I'm choosing casein protein powder is because casein your body absorbs casein protein much slower, so digests slower, but it's good because this is the evening time and you're preparing to go to bed and sleep. So it's gonna obviously slow you down because digestion is gonna be slower, but it's very good for muscle recovery, like casein, and it tastes fantastic. So I mix it up with some bananas, and that's it. And then I'm just gonna have some lazy time, just roll around, right? Whatever. And after that, I can't wait till my evening dessert, right? So for the evening dessert, every single day, I have the same thing, which is my strawberry protein ice cream. And this is the biggest life hack I found. And by the way, this entire thing, every single day I eat, it's like 200 grams of protein. Okay. So I consume about 200 grams of protein, which is more than I need actually, because I weigh 85 kilos, which is what, like 170 pounds, right? So it's around 170 pounds. So for me, it would be 170 grams of protein. Like if you want to get in shape as fast as possible, just get 1 gram of protein per body weight of your per pound of body weight, right? So if you weigh 150 pounds, get 150 grams of protein. It's pretty simple to do if you just follow similar diet to this, because every single meal contains protein. The evening dessert, ice cream, strawberry ice cream. So how do I make it, right? So first of all, you're gonna need to have Ninja Creami, okay? It's important. Without Ninja Creami, you most likely not going to be able to make this. Maybe you can, but it's difficult. So this was the best investment I made. It's like $250. So guys, some of you most likely spend that amount to just going out and eating out, right? So if you just can save up $250 or something and get it from Amazon, whatever, you're gonna be happy that you did it, and you're gonna get addicted to this machine pretty much. So how the recipe goes is that I mix 2 scoops of protein collagen powder from MyProtein with Greek yogurt, with 400 grams of Greek yogurt, and I leave it to freezer for 8 hours. So at around 12 p.m. when I'm making my first meal of the day, I just leave this thing in freezer for 8 hours, and I just wait and wait and wait. And sometimes I just add some extra chocolate to this because you can add toppings. So add some extra chocolate, and it's fantastic dessert for my evening time. And that's it. And that's honestly what I eat every single day, pretty much. The key is finding, again, like I've went through so many different diets and tried so many different things. I tried eating just meat and eggs and avoiding carbs, and it never worked for me. My sleep was terrible. Honestly, my sleep was so bad when I was not eating carbs. As soon as I added carbs like oatmeal, sweet potatoes, carrots, this thing, my sleep just went through the roof. Training. I train 1 to 2 times per day in the gym, but the key here is progressive overload. Okay, so I just don't go out there to the gym and I don't do stupid cardio like most people do. 30 minutes on a treadmill, hitting Stairmasters. What the hell are you doing, guys? If you want to get a static body, do you want to get a static body or not? Right? If you do, focus on heavy lifting exercises like pull-ups. Start with, no weighted pull-ups. Just hit at least 10 pull-ups. Once you can do 10 pull-ups, start adding weight and start doing weighted pull-ups. This shit is gonna grow and make your back look like from these anime characters, right? Incline chest. The one chest exercise that you honestly need. I don't think you need anything else for growing a nice chest. If you want a static body, if you want to become a bodybuilder and build this crazy cartoonish physique, I don't know. There's probably more exercises you need to do, but I just don't like wasting my time. By the way, when I hit the gym 1 to 2 times per week, mostly I just do 2 exercises very hard. Sometimes I add 3, sometimes I do 3 exercises. Okay, squats, fucking hate it. I honestly hate doing squats. It's just makes me almost I almost pass out sometimes. But I always do squats with dumbbells. Lateral raises and overhead shoulder press for shoulders. Shoulders, by the way, is very, very important to having a static body. So you should focus on shoulders, chest, and pull-ups. Squats, it's good, but you don't want to grow like crazy big legs, right? You just want your legs to look nice. You don't want your legs to be skinny, of course, but you don't need to do these crazy squats with 250 pounds barbells, and risk breaking your back. You don't need to do that if you want a static body, right? When it comes down to cardio, guys, I only do 2 forms of cardio. So I don't waste my time in the gym of doing this treadmill bullshit. And honestly, guys, I think most people don't really understand training. I just recently came back from Egypt, and I went to this hotel gym, which is very small, sweaty gym, and people out there doing cardio on treadmills, they're just walking. I'm like, dude, you are in a hotel. There's pools there. There's sea. You can walk around. You can go and swim. Why the fuck are you in this sweaty gym doing this bullshit cardio? Just go out there and do some pull-ups, hit some squats, and go to swim, right? So the only 2 forms of cardio I'm doing is cardio 1, which is a killing cardio, which is air bike cardio. So I also include this when I go to the gym 1 to 2 times per week. I'm going to hit this thing once per week. So I go ham. I go very hard for 1 minute, 30 seconds. I rest for 1 minute, 30 seconds, and that's it. By the way, I learned this technique from this one biohacker guy. I don't remember his name, but it gives you almost the same benefit and almost the same result as 10 minutes on a treadmill, pretty much. But you go very ham on this air bike. You just go crazy. You just almost want to throw up. And then, of course, I hit 10K steps nearly every single day. And that's it. I don't waste my time on treadmills and shit. Sleep, consistency, and 9 hours. Okay, so what do I mean by this? Sleep is very important. Very important. When I used to get bad sleep back in the day, my training sessions were so bad. And you're going to notice that. You're going to feel it. But what is important in getting good sleep out of everything is having consistent time when you go to sleep and when you wake up. And you need to follow that plan. As long as you follow it, your sleep is going to be much better. Don't have random times of sleeping. And don't go below 8 hours. If you can, if 8 hours is enough for you, that's fine. I'm an old man. I need 9 hours. And when I sleep 9 hours, I feel good. Mistakes I made, and you're most likely making these mistakes, and you're probably gonna feel me when I say this. So first, whenever I wanted to get in good shape, I just cut out my calories too aggressively. And that's a mistake because you're just gonna run out of calories to cut out, right? So start high. So first of all, count how many calories you need to eat to maintain the body weight that you have, okay? And start cutting by like 100 calories from there. First week, just eat less than 100 calories. So you are in a 100 calorie deficit. Next week, maybe 150. Next week, 200. And once you do that, your body adjusts much more healthier. Your metabolism is not crashing, right? So start with a high calorie diet, right? Start with eating a lot of food. Don't just cut aggressively low, but make sure you're eating the right foods. High in protein, just like I said. Who can relate to this? You eat one cookie and you're like, screw it. I'm just gonna eat the rest of the cookies, and because I just ruined my diet. If you eat one cookie, eat another one, maybe eat another one, and just stop for the health's sake. Just don't eat the entire box of cookies, okay? Don't become a freak, okay? I would advise you not to tell your family, your friends that you're on this crazy journey right now, that you're trying to get in this crazy shape. Just be very casual, nonchalant about it, okay? Because when you start, going to the gym, trying to get this aesthetic body, aesthetic physique, people gonna mug you. Oh, look at him. He's eating this food again because he wants to get aesthetic body, aesthetic physique. Don't tell anyone, and don't become a freak where you're like constantly not eating something in family gatherings or just avoiding cake or just, doing all this type of stuff. When you're too serious about it, people gonna mug you and you're gonna feel terrible. When you're nonchalant about it, right? When you're like, I'm not gonna tell them too much. I'm just going to stick to my diet. But once in a while, I can still eat cake. I can still eat, ice cream in the family gatherings. And nobody's going to notice that, right? Nobody's going to care. So don't become a freak and don't become too obsessed about it, because nothing bad is going to happen if you're going to eat one cake once in a while or get over your calories on one day. If anything, your workout the next day is going to be better. And also take your time when you're eating. Don't eat too fast. Like this is also a mistake I made. I am a very fast eater. And what's going to happen when you eat too fast and you don't enjoy you don't take your time to enjoy your food, you're most likely just eating and you're constantly thinking about the second meal you're going to have today, right? This is going to cause you to overeat. So that's it.